Right, hi everybody, welcome back to my Wargames hobby channel. You can see I'm in a shop. This is in fact my local shop. I haven't reviewed it before, I don't know why. It's about time I did, so I've come here to do it today. They've started to do a lot of historical wargaming stuff in here, which has of course attracted me and other members of the club. So I'll show you around. Right, so here I'm just coming into the shop. I'm going to walk through the shop and up to the back initially, because I'm taking you to the bit that I normally come to, which is the historical bit. There we go. Look at this. So, depending on what you're into, there's a lot of gripping beast stuff there. There's O2. I haven't played A2 yet, but I know a few people at the club play it, so that's always nice. SPQR I also haven't played, but I do other rules for that sort of period. There's a lot of Wargames Atlantic boxes here, and yeah, oh, there's some Dead Man's Hand at the top there, and there's some figures along here which Dead Man's Hand as well, I believe. Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at the wrong place here, but so if you want Bandidos, which I've already got, Pinkerton's Cavalry, well, you can see there's a big range there. And then down here you've got even more. There's the Black Powder Waterloo sets there, American Civil War. Well, you can see there's quite a range. There's buildings and various other terrain to choose from. However, the shop does a lot of other stuff, but rather than me tell you about the rest of the shop, I think the best thing to do is we'll talk to Dave, the manager of the shop.
Hi there, my name's Dave. I've been running the game shop here in Aldershot for the last 7 years. I started straight out of college working here back in the day when Vince was the manager, went on to do some more work in the industry and have come back to run the shop again.
Brilliant.
In my hometown.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much for coming in to show everyone all the cool stuff we've got.
It's a pleasure. Now you've got a massive range of stuff here. What is it? If you go through briefly all the different sort of things that you do.
The shop sells the whole range of gaming products. We do collectible card games of all of the major types. We do Games Workshop, we do Dungeons and Dragons, role-playing games, board games, and then into war games and other bits and pieces that fit my interests a bit more closely.
Well, you've got a massive range here. Look at all this, guys. Look, I'm going to show you around these shelves. You'll probably recognise a lot of what's on here. No, there's more historical stuff there. Warlord, World War II, if you're into bolt action, and Flames of War, I think is another one, isn't it?
Yeah, so, we've got a bit of that. We've got a lot of BattleTech.
Yeah.
Myself and my assistant manager Andy are both fascinated by obscure and unusual war games, so we stock an awful lot of that stuff, which I think will be of interest to your
I see
channel followers.
BattleTech down there, yeah. Mind you, it's a huge selection. Look at this.
Lots of role-playing games, lots of figures for Dungeons and Dragons, and then down the front, more conventionally popular things like board games and all the paints and dice that you need for gaming.
I just love some of these fantasy figures. They just beg to be painted, don't they?
The range that they've put together is amazing, and all of the WizKids Dungeons and Dragons miniatures come undercoated, which is a really nice removal of that barrier to entry.
That's
for,
a great
for
idea,
new players.
undercoating, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they did that in historical stuff. Right, going down a little bit further, look, more figures here. And you've got also a massive range of paints.
Yep, 3 different ranges of paints: Citadel, Army Painter and Vallejo.
Yep.
We're trying to get more, but it's can be quite challenging finding the right suppliers for them.
Well, I myself use a lot of contrast paints. I've been doing that for the last couple of years. It's transformed my painting. I actually look like quite a good painter by using that.
I completely agree. I'm such a proponent of playing things painted, and contrast and speed paints. We have the new speed paint rack from Army Painter just out last week.
Yeah, I've started to get those as well, because in fact there's a lot of colours that they don't do in contrast paints and speed paints do.
Absolutely.
I just think they've made the whole thing a lot more easier. But yeah, so you've got a massive range of paints and spray paints and obviously undercoats and varnishes, etc. And then you've got loads of dice as well. Crikey, yeah. And over here we've got...
This is our Dungeons and Dragons and board game section.
Wow. Crikey, look at that, guys. If you can't find what you want in here, then it isn't available, I think.
Pretty much. And if we haven't got it, we'll try and get it in for you.
Do you do mail order as well?
We do.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. Contact us via Facebook is the best way.
I'll leave the link below then, yeah.
Thank you.
What a fantastic shop. I could spend hours in here. Well, I've got to do. Right, and then now upstairs you've also got some gaming rooms.
We have 2,000 square feet of space and 3 different gaming rooms for all different sort of things. Would you like to come and see them?
Yeah, I'd like to come up. Can we go up there now?
Come on
Have a little shifty. Well, this is the first room, is it?
This is room 1. This is mostly used for collectible card games and role playing. The art was supplied extremely kindly by the Pokemon Company and Konami, who make Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is Andy, a fervent wargamer and my assistant manager.
Hello, Andy.
Hiya.
Wow, okay. Well, and there's more rooms?
There's 4 more rooms. Come this way.
Oh, crikey, right. Off we go.
This is room 2. This is where our single seller for Magic the Gathering lives most of the time. And again, we have more space for collectible card games and role playing. Some chaps have just finished playing Blood Bowl. This is Mick, who runs our Magic singles.
Hello there.
And yeah.
Wowee. This is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really proud of this room. Again, art provided by our suppliers or printed by ourselves.
Yeah.
We've got another room for role playing just through here.
Okay. Let's go and have a look at that. Well, this is nice. Yeah.
This is room 3. This room mostly gets used for role playing, sometimes cards and small scale things. We were donated a beautiful set of scenery by Asmodee, which they used for some of their wargame products for demonstrations. We do our best to make this room as nice as possible for people,
Yeah,
sort of
lovely.
deluxe space.
Yeah. Wow.
And finally, upstairs we also have a dedicated wargaming space called the War
Oh, I
Room.
must see that bit then.
Let's go and have a
Right,
look.
let's go. Right, so now we're up to the bit that I'm interested in. The
This is the
historical
War Room.
wargame room. Oh yeah.
We have 5 dedicated tables. We have foam playmats and neoprene playmats, and a variety of terrain that we try and keep maintained, and is also maintained by several of our club.
Oh yeah, look at that. So if I want to do a game of Hail Caesar, you see you've got some nice woods, trees over there, hills,
Exactly that.
buildings. So we don't have to bring all our own terrain.
No, we try to make sure there's enough for people to play with all the time, and it's, in theory, all shelved and organised properly and ready for people to use whenever they need it.
And can you put 2 tables together if you want a big game?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm coming on Friday. I'm going to book a table here myself, in fact, guys, and we're going to play just 1/6 before. But if we have more people, then we put 2 tables together.
Yeah, we have 2 dedicated wargaming clubs. The Warlords, who used to meet in Camberley, meet every Tuesday night.
Wow.
And then our local club meets every Wednesday night. Both of them have dedicated Facebook groups. But any time the shop is open, if people want to come and use the wargaming space, as long as we've got space, please give us a call to pre-book. It's £3 a head, free access to all the terrain.
Fantastic. What a
Come and play
lovely
games.
setup you've got here.
Thanks.
And you say you get about 300 people a week?
About 300 people a week, depending on what events are on at the weekends and things
Yeah.
like that. We have a bunch of collectible card game clubs. Like I said, 2 wargame clubs. We have about 80 people a week coming in to play Dungeons and Dragons on a Saturday night. The whole place just fills up as soon as we let people come and play.
Crikey, that's brilliant. Well, that is absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate you showing me around, Dave.
No
And,
problems at all.
Hopefully, you'll get me even more business when people see what you've got here.
Thanks
which
very
is
much.
Astonishing. Now I'm going to go and spend some money.
Thanks
which
very
I'm
much.
sure you're pleased about.
Absolutely delighted.
Okay, cheers.
Thanks.
I was leaving, Dave did actually mention that if you watch the video and come into the shop and tell him you watched the video, and the password is swordfish, they'll give you 10% discount. So now, what better way of starting buying product in their shop with a 10% discount? Okay, so I just thought I'd better throw that one in before we finish.